Hi everyone, it's me Lubna. Today is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about the joys of being a wallflower. So to talk about that topic, I wanted to incorporate a poem from this book titled 𝑚𝒉𝒆 by the author Lang Leav. And I really like the poetry and the writings of Lang Leav. They're very emotional and very thought-provoking. So the poem I wanted to share for today is titled Wallflower. That's the poem. And I'll go ahead and read that aloud to you now. Wallflower. Shrinking in a corner, pressed into the wall, do they know I'm present? Am I here at all? Is there a written rule book that tells you how to be, all the right things to talk about that everyone has but me? Slowly I am withering, a flower deprived of sun, longing to belong to somewhere or someone. So that is the poem, and when I read it, I found that it was very relatable to me because I've always been an introverted person, and in some cases, or in most cases, a wallflower when it comes to gatherings or group conversations. I've always been the type of person to sit on the sidelines and just listen. And I've never really been the type of person to go to parties or gatherings which are centered around small talk and conversations with strangers. And my entire life, I've felt misunderstood to a certain extent because I'm not interested in the same things that other people might be interested in, or that most people are interested in talking about, for example, in their conversations. And I used to think that this was a weakness, the fact that it is difficult to relate to every single person, and that I feel misunderstood, and that I'm a wallflower in a lot of situations. But lately, and especially as I've grown a little bit older and into my late 20s, I've learned to look upon being a wallflower and being introverted and not feeling like I'm able to relate to absolutely everyone as a strength rather than as a weakness. And I try to think about it like this. I save a lot of time and a lot of energy from not having to interact with people that I don't relate to, and from having a smaller circle of people that I am associated with. I save a lot of time and energy that I could devote to other things like my writings and my videos and reading and solitary activities. Now I know that not everyone is the same. Everyone has their own unique personality. Some people are more introverted and others more extroverted. And it's true that we need both types of people and all different types of personalities to help keep society running. We need extroverts in certain professions because they perform better in those professions. And then we need introverts in other professions because they perform better in those professions. Often writers and artists and those type of creative people may be introverts. And even that designation as introvert or extrovert is a little bit iffy because nobody can be clearly placed into one specific category. Whereas, while you might be extroverted in one situation, maybe you're introverted in others or with other groups of people. But going back to the idea of being a wallflower, if you're a wallflower, if you're introverted and you feel like you can't relate to people that easily in gatherings and parties, I hope you don't feel alone, because you're not the only person like that. I'm like that too. And I'm proud to be like that because I have time and energy that I could devote to what I'm really passionate about and where I shine. I might not shine in a social situation or in a gathering, but I can shine on my own when I'm alone and just standing here by myself and giving this presentation to you through my video. This is a chance for me to shine and for me to not be a wallflower, for me to be in the light. And so I think being a wallflower in other types of situations is actually a beautiful thing. Like, there's a certain kind of a melancholic and a lovely quality to this girl or this boy that you see in a party or a social situation who is just standing in the corner and observing everyone but not participating. I don't know about you, but I feel like that's something beautiful, and that's like a personality trait that kind of appeals to me, because that kind of person seems special and mysterious. And for some reason, introverted people to me feel more interesting, because it's like there's a mystery about them and they seem like they're more the thinker type of people. And that's why I am proud to be a wallflower. I'm proud to be a beautiful and lovely wallflower, and I don't want to change my personality for anything or anyone. I know that I'm in the healthcare field, and so I have to be extroverted to a certain extent, like when I interact with patients and when I get a history of the illness. But in other situations, although being an extrovert like that is very beneficial skill to have in those types of professions, in other situations I can choose what type of person I want to be. And I love spending time alone, reading books and making my videos and writing in my journal. That's just who I am, and I'm not going to change that for anything or anyone. I hope my video inspired you to also embrace your unique personality, whether you're a wallflower or not. And I hope that you use what I've taught you to become more of yourself and to embrace who you are even more. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my video today, and I want to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.